everyone, I'm Jackie and I'm here to help you pass your U.S. citizenship interview. Today, I'll have Officer Hannah go over the 128 civics questions in random order. She'll give you the simplest answers to remember. Are you ready? Let's start.
What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. Name the three branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States? Vote and run for office. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. One of the writers of the Federalist Papers. What amendment says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? The 14th Amendment. Many documents influence the U.S. Constitution. Name one. The Declaration of Independence. Name three national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. General during World War II. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. The President. What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. When did the Great Depression start? The Great Crash. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire, North Carolina, South Carolina. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Print paper money. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? The Declaration of Independence. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. Name 2 promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Obey the laws of the United States. Be loyal to the United States. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Citizens of their state. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. Name 1 thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. Name your U.S. representative. Answer depends on where you live. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? U.S. citizens. Who appoints federal judges? The President. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Vote. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. Name 1 war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Name 1 example of an American innovation. The light bulb. What are 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of religion. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. James Madison is famous for many things. Name 1. One of the writers of the Federalist Papers. Who is the governor of your state now? Answer depends on where you live. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. The American Revolution had many important events. Name 1. The Declaration of Independence. Who vetoes bills? The President. Name 1 American Indian tribe in the United States. Crow. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Liberty and equality. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. Why did the United States enter World War II? To support the Allied powers. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent of politics. Why did the United States enter World War I? To support the Allied powers. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? Citizens in their district. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. Name one power that is only for the states. Give a driver's license. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. Writer of the Declaration of Independence. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. What does the President's cabinet do? Advises the President. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because they have more people. What is the supreme law of the land? The U.S. Constitution. Name one power of the President. Signs bills into law. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? The American Revolution. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens in their district. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? Powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Iraq. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. What is the capital of your state? Answer depends on where you live. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says all people are created equal. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? For life. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. The Civil War. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. What part of the federal government writes laws? The U.S. Congress. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Answer depends on where you live. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To more closely follow public opinion. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Any citizen can vote. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What is one part of the judicial branch? The Supreme Court. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Native Americans. What founding document was written in 1787? The U.S. Constitution. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? The 22nd Amendment. It is important for all men age 18 through 25 to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. How many senators does each state have? 2. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? The Declaration of Independence.